So I've been leading Focus for about 12 months now. It seems it's gone by fast, but it's been an incredible group for me. It meets at the Chapel Apex at 7 p.m. every Monday night from 7 to 9 p.m. A huge spectrum of people, many of them way smarter than me, professors, lawyers, teachers, engineers, you name it. They're represented in our group of people, 30 to 39, and it's been so amazing to chase after God with them. We went through the Truth Project, which is by Focus on the Family. We just finished that up a couple of months ago. Jerry Gillis from the chapel came and spoke to us in between curriculum about singleness and what our culture talks about and what we are dealing with as a culture with singleness. And then what does the Bible have to say about being single? And it was just very profound, and it was fantastic for our people, for me, very encouraging. And so after that, we started into Experiencing God by Henry Blackaby. That's where we are now. We're just a little less than halfway through and breaking up into some smaller groups and just telling the story of what God is doing and where He is moving and how we're listening to Him or how we're not listening to Him, and what He's been teaching us, and then how do we join Him in the things that He's already doing, already moving, And so I've got these really smart people that know God, want to know God, and giving them the tools and letting the Spirit of God grow passion inside of them so that they go out into their labs or their classrooms or their cubicles or their offices or their meetings and are able to be the hands and feet of Jesus, and to really have the tools to be able to build spiritual conversations and relationships with people in their workplace, which is their sphere of influence, so they can get after the Lord. And so it's been fascinating. Two segments of ministry that Focus really goes after is very much the spiritual component, where the truth of God is our life, and that being with Him is everything. Everything flows from that, and really being able to have a posture of intimacy with God really dictates the way that we're going to be living in all tangible and practical areas of our life. And it's just been fantastic to see people just awakening to what God wants to do. It's so cool to see life change and to see God moving in our group of people. And so we've been working on a bunch of stuff with spiritual formation in mind, with intimacy with God in mind, and then sort of the other component besides the spiritual side is the relational side. And if you're 30 something, and there's often been relational damage that's been done, it's inevitable for each one of us, whether it's romantic or platonic. It's just there. And so we've got to deal with that stuff, the consequences, the shrapnel of relationships. And so really creating an atmosphere of health, and helping people get the healing that they need from relationships. We've got some awesome divorce care or counseling at the church that we can partner with, but even from my end of things, being able to create that atmosphere where there is good, healthy platonic relationships. And so whether it's males with males doing guy stuff, or females with females doing female stuff, or cross gender, and just doing stuff together, just to create an atmosphere where trust can be built again and constructed with the foundation of God, has allowed us to be in this season of life, and we want to go after it together. And so creating activities that's networking opportunities, not from a business sense, but just learning and telling each other our stories, and being able to laugh and cry together and have common situations. So like apple picking and skiing, or doing a buffalo-wide scavenger hunt, which they're going to do on Monday. Just crazy stuff. Bison's games, getting together, because what do 30-somethings do when they're not married? Well, they go to the bar, and they do stuff like that. And so creating an atmosphere that promotes healthy relationships, and man, just there's healing in that. God, I think, is honored by the ability for people to do that, and if they need extra help, sweet, man, we can help them, work through those things. So it's just been so special to be able to help with both the spiritual component of people, and working towards intimacy with God, and then the relational component of creating health and healing in the lives of my peers. And so that's been really special for me to be involved in. And there's ancillary stuff like, all right, we got single moms and single dads. What about not healthcare, excuse me, childcare, and how all of these things work together. So it's been really cool to be able to have questions, to vision cast with my leadership team that takes the whole load from me because I'm traveling often, and it's just been really special. So Focus is going well. I'm excited to see where God is taking these, 25, 35, 45 people. We're usually somewhere between 25 and 40. Where God is taking them. It's really special to me. So thanks for listening, for watching, and I covet your prayers for Focus as well.